take this opportunity to invite our CEO, Mrs. Cathy Kabiite, to share experience and her vision, the visionary, something that drove her to this level. Why did she start this? There is a reason why, we all do things, but we do them because of what we have experienced, of what we see, and how we feel about community and society. So she has a reason why we are here, all gathered here, learning. So the fact that we are here learning, there is a reason why this came into the picture. So put your hands together and welcome the Miss Queen of Healthcare in Canada.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
As Carol mentioned, I'm Cathy Kabiite, the CEO of New Afro Canadian Foundation. I have an additional name, Semapula, but he's not here. He's my lovely husband. He's back home. I have 4 children here. My 2 boys, Darius, Darlene, Clara, and Karen. And then Dr. Fredina is in UK. And I have another son, is Dr. Martin. He is in China. He was supposed to present through Zoom, but unfortunately, the projector disappointed us. And Fredina, Dr. Fredina, my firstborn, was supposed to present too, but the same thing happened. We had ordered some backstage pull-up screens, but I don't know, the provider is not here. Unfortunately, would have heard from them. I started this thing with them. With my 2 children, Dr. Fredina and Dr. Martin, we've been running this thing together from day 1. We started it. They are mentoring me and I'm mentoring them. I'm not a doctor, but I have children, biological doctors. Anyway.
You're a doctor because you are the mother of 2 doctors.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Kabiite.
My mother.
About the healthcare and medical sector, it started way back home. I am a Rotarian, Rotary International. I'm a Rotarian since 2012. So being a Rotarian inspired me to helping needy people, because we used to put up camps back home, medical camps for Rotary International. We are helping less privileged people. We donate $1,000 every year. We are called Paul Alice Fellow. I'm a major donor for Rotary International. Major donor means you have put in $10,000 already, helping those needy people or less privileged people. So when back home, I was a businesswoman for 20 years. You can imagine a businesswoman to become someone like a nurse, or to start working in a medical sector or healthcare sector. And being a young mom also inspired me a lot to be part of healthcare or medical sector, because I got my firstborn in May. I want to share this because like yesterday someone talked about that it's too dangerous to start having sex or to become a mom when you are underage. But I became a mom at 13 and 8 months. That is Dr. Fredina in UK for you. I have 5 children and 3 grandkids. Wow. I'm a proud glamour. So, being a young mom, I had to nurse my children. I gave birth to a premature baby, 7 months, you can imagine. A baby nursing a baby. I'm so thankful to my mom-in-law She was there for me from day one, and she's still living. I lost my mom at 10 years, you can imagine, with 5 siblings. I had to raise them with a pair of twins. They were 2 months when my mom got in a car accident. I was raised in a step family. You can imagine what I've been going through from day one. I'm a hustler. And I will never, I'm not going to give up, and I will never give up. Trust me.
Freedom President!
And I always tell people, never give up. Never in my life, I've never given up. I always think positive. I don't deal with negativity, and I don't deal with negative people. I'm sorry. Even though you want to become my friend, I first examine you. Are you on negative side or positive side? Never give up, and always be positive. I came to Canada. I started with PSW course. I worked with my sweetheart, Kelly. She was my boss. I worked with Nexium, you saw them yesterday. They were paying me big white monies. I got rich because of, don't undermine PSW course, please. During COVID, we did a lot of, we made a lot, I call it killing a lot of monies. I killed the monies. I had to go back to school to add on PSW. I became a nurse. I work with City of Toronto nursing home at Castleview, Witchwood Towers, and I'm still upgrading my nursing. I want to reach where my daughter, where my son is, and I will, because I don't give up. Anyway, during COVID, Kelly, I know you will talk about COVID period. I worked with those heavy nursing homes with COVID. I'm telling you. After doing my last final exam of PSW, Nexium took me to Collingwood to start working with them with no experience. Just because I had a back home experience being a ROTARIAN, working with the medical camps, they just told me, we need you. We know you're a hard-working woman. They know me back home. So I worked with them in Collingwood, Sunset Manor, Enrang, and Beaton Manor, and Georgian Manor. That is Simcoe County. Then I came back. Kelly asked me to work with her. When COVID had just started, I feared working in COVID environment. I went back home for 1 week. I said, why am I sitting here? I need money, and those people need me. Because when you become a ROTARIAN, you have to swear an affidavit to serve less privileged people. I said, no. Why am I just sitting here? Yes, I will get money from the government, Ontario Works, for rent and food, but I'm letting those people die because I'm just seated here. I went to Ochadivira. Ochadivira lost almost 90 people. I swear. They gave me a taxi driver to take me to Ochadivira in Pickering. I entered in a room like this. I saw 10 dead bodies there. 10 dead bodies. I said, wow, what is this? I've never even worked with a dead body apart from touching my mom. I had to call that taxi driver to take me back home. I stayed there for those 1 week, 7 days, 5 days actually. Then I called Nexium. I'm going back to work. They said, really? Are you serious? I said, yeah. Just provide me with transport and a nearby hotel. I'm going to be working, and I will be working 16 hours. Since then, I was working with Kelly nurses and Nexium at the same time. Kelly was paying me extra money because I volunteered to work with that deadly virus. I worked in Downsview nursing home. They lost over 85 people. I worked with Mark Nicole in Scarborough. they lost over 100. So since then, I said, oh, and everyone disappeared from the floor. Those homes I've mentioned. I worked in 4 homes at the same time. Before they were like, you have to work in one home. I had my job of City of Toronto, but I put it on hold. I said, let me work with agency because they were paying good money. Big white money. I worked with the agency throughout the COVID period. Everyone disappeared on the floor, from the floor. The doctors, the nurses, the caregivers, even housekeeping. I was doing everything. I was doing the position of housekeeping, dietitian, a caregiver, as well as a nurse. I could put out 6 bodies, I swear to God, 6 bodies every day. I was running 4 floors up and down. Nobody was there. Nobody was there to feed even those less privileged people, our mothers and fathers or grandmothers. They could die like insects, I'm telling you. I witnessed everything. Then here comes the army, because Kelly, you know that they had to call in the army. The army came in and they know nothing about health caregiving. I stood with them. I was guiding them. Do this, let's save this one, let's save this one. And we saved a lot of lives. Until today. From COVID, I started working extra hours, 16 hours a day. And I reached a time of doing 24 hours, which is even not allowed in this government. 24 hours back and forth, back and forth. Up to today, I'm still doing the same thing. I have 2 jobs. I go to school, but I have a family to take care of. But I do balance everything. Please never give up. That's the reason I've told you this story. I've summarized it a bit, but I've never got COVID, by the way. I thank God. Yet I worked in those heavy homes with COVID in Canada here. So I thought because we lacked nurses and caregivers, I was like calling back home, could you at least get a visa and come to Canada? We need people, we need caregivers, we need nurses. So I thought of, what should I do? How will I do this? To bring more people from all visa-required countries to come in and be empowered into healthcare, into medical sector. Because we need more people, we need more nurses. Nurses are being taken to US, being taken to Germany, to different countries. They are fishing our nurses from Canada to those countries, as if they can't groom or teach their own. We have less nurses. Kelly, you will talk about that, because I know these mobile nurses or travel nurses, they are from Canada to other countries. Why? So I decided to bring up this topic, this program of empowering people from different countries, from all visa-required countries. That's what I'm doing, and this is my first conference, and I'm sure I'm not going to give up. I'll be hosting 2 conferences every year. I'll bring in more people. Whoever is hearing this, please pass on the message. Let those people register through New Afro-Canadian Foundation. We are here to bring people from all visa-required countries. Yesterday I was receiving calls from immigration. I received almost like 40 calls. Do you know this one? Do you know this one? This one is having a fake invitation. I said, never. I have all my candidates, my delegates on the list. Let them enter. They were like being denied entrance from Pearson airport. I said, if you want me to come over, I will. But right now I'm in the middle of my conference. It's my first day, and I have 2 days conference. I will not leave my conference room to come and rescue those people. You have them on the list. I shared the registered delegates to you through your email. So you just let my delegates come in, because they are missing a lot. They had to let them enter. They're in the hotels resting because they are some were here, but a lot. I got over 100 visas from Africa, and I'm still getting more. We have to bring in more people to empower them into medical sector and healthcare sector. Please don't give up. There are many jobs in Canada, but think of saving lives.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Oh, wow, what a moving story. There is no successful story minus experience. You have to go through it. You experience it. And then you want to share your experience with a wider audience. That's how the team of the medical sector came to gather us